Welcome back to more modded Android Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Negative0. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. So we've got a long way to go. We are done with everything on this planet. So we need to move on to the next one. I think we're going to go to Manaan and deal with some stuff there now that we've got Jolee in our party. Yeah, this way. We still have to get off the planet. I think there's going to be a little fighting. I think those Zerka guys are going to get kicked out of here if we ever get over there. So, one thing I didn't mention in the last video is that actually the last couple of videos where I've had a little bit of trouble with Jolee. His head model is, let's see, can we, there we go. It's a mix of him and Gadon Thek. Remember, Gadon Thek was the head of the Hidden Backs back on Terrace. He's probably dead now. But he's the reason why that piercing is there. And so he's got a really cool... I love how he looks. I think he looks really cool. I don't know about the ear piercing. It doesn't... I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be really Jedi-ish. But it's called the Jolee Alternative, and it's by Afixian, and I think I got it on Deadly's stream. I can never really remember. I do a mix of both Nexus mods, the KOTOR Nexus, and Deadly stream. And of course, all these great XediXarwarz texture packs come from moddb.com. All three places are great places to search for cool mods. Alright, we're almost there. I still need to level up these guys. I don't think we're going to be in a big fight. I might just wait till we get back to the ship and do that. But yeah, I think Manaan is going to be the way we go. We'll save Korriban for last. I think it's a good last place. Oh, before we go there, we have to go back to Yavin Station and speak to Suvam Tan again. He might have some new stuff in. Items lost. Wait, what did we lose? Alright, Wookiees are fighting. Just gonna watch, we're not gonna partake. I mean, we're still getting the XP for it, though. Yep. Good job, Wookiees. And is there anything cool? Was this floor see-through before? I don't think it was. Oh, remember when we were in the Sith base back on Terrace? And I was like, oh, this is so cool. All the walls are partially see-through. That's actually a bug from XediXarwarz. And he actually made I think he made a patch to fix it. So it wasn't actually, as much as I liked it, it wasn't actually a way that it was supposed to be. Let's help out a little bit. Let's choke this guy. Oh, I got him. Okay, good. He's gone. Right, this guy's about to go down. There we go. Alright, so the Wookiees have taken over. Notice that this dude is not here. Oh, can we... No, we can't search this stuff. But I'm glad we came back and did that side quest for the merchant guy, because we wouldn't be able to do it after the Wookiees took over. Alright, I think we're here. Can we talk to this guy? No. Alright, let's go in. Oh yeah, we still have the Gizka, and I don't think I need to upgrade anything. So that'll help with Manaan as well. Going there, we'll be able to take care of that little problem. We do have everything done, right? Oh, we need to talk to everybody. We do need to do that before we leave. Quest, Gunahar. Oh yeah, those guys. Forgot about those guys. Oh, and we have to go to Tatooine and see Mission's brother. Let's start with Karath.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems to be more personal.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I did ask.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
It's terrible, I'm sorry.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
So, okay, I don't want to encourage romance with him. I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. You deserve some kind of explanation.
So, what happened to your son?
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, that's the story, for what it's worth.
Thank you for telling me.
I've never talked about it before to anyone. Suppose it's time I finally did.
You know, that fair enough that was there might very well be something from the PC response moderation mod that sort of blunts the rudeness of the dark side responses. I might have picked that. That actually seemed pretty normal to say. Let's talk to Bastila.
How can I help?
Oh, we can't... Oh, did we already talk to her about her mother? I guess we did. I guess we're done with her.
Can I suggest we move on?
Right? No, she's still there. Well, okay. Alright, let's get, Oh, do we need to talk to Juhani? I don't think we do. But let's just check.
Yes. What is it?
Is something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
How did you survive?
My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
Was it that bad?
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I suppose I see something of her in you when I look... I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Seems like she almost had a little slip of the tongue there. Let's talk to Zalbar. And I'm really glad we talked to her. Every time you level up, you have to do that. Okay, I want to know a little more about you, Zalbar. I'm sorry we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. Why did you request to take Baka's sword? Oops. Okay, alright, let's get going. Okay, so let's take a look in here at Zalbar. Now, we've got his Warblade, which is pretty powerful. Up to, okay, 15 to 24 damage with a +5. This does not do as much damage, but it's got the fear thing, and it's not upgradable. I don't know if this was upgradable either. I think it was. So it's not actually as good as Zalbar's, the weapon pack, the Zalbar's items that we picked up. Okay, anyway, I think it's time to look at HK and see if we can repair him a little bit more.
HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Okay, I want to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the Senator, Master. Most unexpected.
What now?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
Oh, that's cool. You know, Slaheron's a mod that is still being worked on that may someday come out. We'll have to check it out if it does. So, you were a gangster's assassin droid.
Statement. So it appears, Master. A rather suitable occupation, would you not agree? My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags. These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
And so, what happened to stop that? Wait. You sound proud of that carnage.
Answer. That is correct, Master. I do enjoy my work, though my past owners have enjoyed utilizing my functions far more. Strictly speaking, one meatbag is the same as another. Anything I do is in support of my master. It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
Why? How was he killed?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of Bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward. At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have preferred to stay on Slaheron?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
You would have been found out eventually.
Observation. No doubt, Master. It would have been a glorious battle to end my existence with. I would prefer that to rusting on a junk heap.
Okay. Do you remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Alright, HK-47 will now regenerate at a rate of 1 vitality point every 6 seconds. That's awesome! Alright, and we have probably one more. Let's get a war story out of Kainzorus.
Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
You couldn't have won again. Oh, let's ask about the Sith. But what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Alright, and then finally, we need to go talk to Jolee, since we're going to take him to Manaan.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Oh, can we not? Have you seen all these Gizka?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Rambo. What are you saying?
Okay, alright, never mind. Is that everybody? I think it is. Let's finally get out of here. Look at that beautiful cockpit skybox. It's amazing. I would not go with a large... Oh, I think you can pick large or small or medium for that. I would not pick large. That's what I have. It looks beautiful, but the load times are forever.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Karath. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, darthbdamon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright, we're back on Yavin Station. We're going to head out and talk to Suvim. If you didn't notice, there's a new Darth Bandon head mod. It's just called, I think it's just called Darth Bandon Head Reskin. And it's by, Darth Bandon Head Reskin by SilverEdge69. And his outfit was different too. Let's see, let's take both of these guys, why not? And but anyway, Darth Bandon had a goatee. I think he had a thicker goatee, and his eyes were a little bit more Sithy. They were like evil and yellow. Alright, we might as well level these guys up. I probably won't be using Karath a ton, but you know what? We'll just run through real quick. Let's see. Oh, I might just auto-level him up. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, I will not do the same with you. Let's get your wisdom up. Skills, computer... Oh, okay. Treat injury. Feats, immunity to paralysis. Let's get another one of those. Powers, the good heal. Again. I don't know. Let's get stasis. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, they're here.
Kinba muli radwanaji.
Los efforts en realistia. Er kan de kosten ervoor. En daar is regeneration. Stoffen arnemer.
Achua penki. Yun patisa. Di juba ji kunka naga. Kingu mwa muli radwana.
What's going on here, Suvim?
Tong itwama ji human ak in ikatune. Chon muli ra tong pa akat intutune. Chino muli ra ni bubo tong king ba.
Los efforts en realistia.
I think you guys better leave. Yeah, let's try to force persuade him.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Ki muli ra kun king. Tong hitwama agi inko tune.
Okay, alright, well we helped him. Let's see what he has to sell. Oh, okay, this is better. That's very cool. That would take almost all of our money. The exoskeleton is... Okay, the light one is pretty good, and then the heavy one is really good. I don't think we need any of that stuff, though. Ooh, stabilizer. Oh, I thought that would help with repair. Nothing helps with repair! Flamethrower? Ooh, we could use that for HK. Doesn't have any... heavy plating? Oh, I like that. We'll take that for sure. And that's good enough for him. That's probably it. I think we're really good for armor and everything else. We're not getting that. That's way too much money. Alright, cool. And we'll come back. I think we're going to have to fight those guys. What you have to do is after every star map, come back here to the station and the story sort of progresses. And at the very end, hopefully, I'll have some cool lightsaber crystals for us. Alright, and now to Tatooine to deliver these tack glands. No.
You got it.
Here. Alright, we're here. And I think we're going to take mission with us. And maybe, since Karath talked about his son, we might be ready for that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take these two. We might be able to trigger his side quest. Alright, let's see what happens. Anything? Yes!
Karth! Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your pretty friend here, hey? How do you do, miss?
You're a friend of Karth's, I take it?
Sure am. We joined the militia together back on Telos. That was a lot of years ago, of course.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
I understand. We'll go as soon as possible.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Awesome. Okay, that's cool. Wait, where's the door? Hey, here's your
You're back.
tack glands, buddy.
I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech gland for me, right?
Here it is.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to your Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment.
You already promised me a few thousand credits.
Hey, don't worry. You'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff.
I'm in. Here's 200 credits.
Wise move. I can see you really understand how business works. Now, when you see your chance, you jump at it, huh? That's my motto. I better get started on brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll have a down payment on what I owe you.
Awesome. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. We did a lot of house cleaning, talked with everybody, and that was basically it. Kind of moved the story forward, not the main story, but all these side quests and everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll continue on to Manaan next time. Take care.